If you had to describe your band to somebody that's never heard of you before, how would you describe your band?
I describe it as cinematic rock because our music has a lot of different elements to it, and especially when you listen to our albums, some songs are more heavy, like straight up heavy metal, some are more industrial, so some songs it's just me and the piano, some songs are definitely more cinematic. So it's almost like a experience or a journey through, our universe. But I just call us cinematic rock now.
Have you ever felt like the life you want is just so out of reach? Have you ever felt like all the odds are sinking you so deep?
Doug, from your perspective, how would you describe your music?
Definitely cinematic vibe on the music with heavy guitars. I think the last album, Prophecy, was so far the heaviest album for the band.
The 8-string.
Yes, 8-string guitars, power. So I would say a blend of heavy guitars, melodic vocals from Margarita. That's always, always there. So that's pretty much how I see,
You came out with an album this year. Why don't you tell the Fox audience a little bit about what your album's about?
Definitely. So the album is called Prophecy. It's on Napalm Records, and Prophecy is such a meaningful release for us because it embodies all of our albums that came previously. And with us, there's always a concept that ties everything together, and that's why we have the graphic novel. And I always love to really have people experience the music through different dimensions, the visual art dimension, then we have the music, the videos. But Prophecy is really the first time that I kind of take a stand on my viewpoint on how technology is really affecting us as humanity, and what is artificial intelligence, and what it would look like if we were to merge consciousness. Is it possible to have consciousness exist through this binary reality? And I started talking about this from our album Universe and then The Unknown. So I always painted these scenarios and always left it up to the listener to decide how they feel about it. And for me, it was very fun to see how the world was evolving around me, because AI, when I started talking about it, wasn't such a prevalent part of everyday life as it is now. So, with Prophecy, it's kind of the first time that I really take a stand for humanity and, say how important it is to make sure we don't let AI to discourage us from creating and from really, enjoying that part of our humanity, because we can create something out of nothing, and AI can only create something out of what's already there, at least for now. So yeah, there's a lot of philosophical elements to the album, but it's a really fun ride through, different songs, talk about different elements. But yeah.
You actually triggered a thought in me, and that thought is, what do you think about AI right now in the music industry? Mm-hmm. How there's one of the top trending bands is actually an AI band. Mm-hmm. What is your feeling on that?
Yeah, well, for me, I think the real danger is if it deters artists from keep, making music. But I look at it as it's something that is part of our evolving world. It's kind of like when Spotify came around, everybody hated it, but it's not going away. So I don't think AI is going anywhere. I think it's going to be even more and more prevalent. So I think as artists, it's important to remember that for us, the real joy lies in creating. Like I love to just sit around my keyboard and come up with parts, and that's what really fulfills me. And I think it shows in the music. I think you put a lot of soul into it, and it connects with people. So I try not to focus too much about other people creating albums with AI and it becoming popular, because at the end of the day, I also love to tour, and we don't really have robots right now doing tours. So for me, it's just about creating the world of music and art and taking it on the road and really connecting with people in person.
As a touring band, you're opening tonight for Love Folks. They're heavy coming out of Japan. I thought personally this is a perfect matching. I think you're a great opener for them. And what are your feelings on touring with Love Folks?
Yeah, I love, we love Japan. We were there in 2018, so we have great admiration for Japanese musicians and artists. So it was a great opportunity for us, and this is the first show, but they seem like great girls and they're amazing musicians. So I'm very excited. But touring is we've done many tours in the last few years, so it's always an adventure. We were on a tour bus and we were sharing tour buses with other bands. This time we are in an RV, so we're kind of masters of our own destiny on the road.
Okay, question for Doug.
Yes.
All right, Doug. All right, you're going to be up against two of the best female guitar players out of Japan. You feeling intimidated right now?
Oh no, I feel inspired actually. I mean, every time that I see a great player, a great musician, it inspires me. I don't have any of this sense of competition. It's just not natural to me. But I think it's going to be a great tour. I know Japanese bring the fire for sure. They like heavy music, and that's great. That's enough for me. I think it's going to be great. Today is our first show, so we're still preparing everything, but so far everything is going very good.
So after the show, you send me a text on how you think it went.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Margarita, I got to talk to one editor to another. Okay? I watched Requiem, and when I heard you on Lion's podcast, he said that you said that you edited that. I got to give you mad props because I know how hard that is. All right? I've done it my whole life. I just wanted to give you props, and I wanted you to talk about Requiem because I think that song is amazing.
Thank you so much. I love to edit videos. I taught myself because I wanted to have, because it's my thing, so nobody else I feel like is gonna put as much heart, and soul and blood, sweat, and tears into editing. So I, started teaching myself, and I've been editing our videos for the last 4 years now. Requiem was one of the hardest ones because I really wanted to convey how the movie was, like all those transitions to really convey the anxiety, like that angst. It was just, the movie made such a huge impact on me, and the score itself, because I'm a classical pianist myself, so I come from the world where, it's all about being a virtuoso and the technicality, and also, playing with a lot of emotion. But when I heard the soundtrack, I was just so blown. My mind was blown that such simple melody could evoke so much emotion and so much power. So it definitely left a mark, and I wanted to cover that song for quite a long time. And I feel like now is a perfect moment because we have all the albums under our belts now. So we really wanted to reimagine the song through the lens of Edge of Paradise. And the music video for me was conglomeration of everything that I love to do, because I come from the world of theater and ballet and art, so I was able to put everything that I love to do in one music video. So for me it was a lot of fun. I like a few weeks before, I started practicing with my point shoes. And it was pretty difficult.
Did you do the costuming as well?
I do a lot of so it was kind of a mixture. I bought the dress, but I put like the roses on it, and I customized everything. I spray painted it, make the props. But yeah, so it was a mixture.
But no, I just had to give you props, one editor to another.
Thank you.
That I thought you did an amazing job, and you consider yourself an amateur. My job is in jeopardy. So,
thank you.
To the light, to the fire, to the love, we go higher, to the edge of the world. I find strength in the
talk to your fans. I want you to just, not looking at me, I want you to look right here, okay? And talk to them as if you were in the same room with them. Send them a really heartfelt message.
Well, we are here because of you guys. I think we're one of the bands that really started from like -100. We went through so many ups and downs, and still there's so many challenges, and our fans are always there for us. Like if there's something we're like, oh my God, we want to do that, but really have no idea how to make it happen, our fans are always there. They support us with the merch, with the music. They spread the word. It's such a community now. Some of these fans have been following us since the beginning, and it's like a little family, well, a big one. So it's just, we love to tour and meet you guys in person, and if there's some parts of the world we haven't been yet, to say hello. We are working hard on getting the band over there, because we owe you guys everything, and that's my favorite thing to do, is to really have that one-on-one experience the music together.